From some huge warnings to all the latest updates and important data, I'm going to talk about what exactly is happening with Dogecoin and cryptos and where we are headed from here. First of all, let's take a look at the overall crypto market. So as you can see, from Bitcoin to altcoins, almost all cryptos have been trading in the red during the last 24 hours. While it was expected that the market will end this week on a positive note, it appears that cryptos are struggling to find any pace from here. Moreover, we can see here that the crypto fear and greed index has remained at this level during the last 24 hours. It is showing us that there is extreme fear sentiment in the market and investors are moving out of the crypto market. There are a number of factors behind this downtrend in the market, and today I'm going to talk about everything. For example, we are now seeing that Russia is facing more and more sanctions amid this ongoing war in Ukraine. And as per recent reports, the Swiss federal government plans to freeze crypto assets owned by Russian citizens and businesses held within Switzerland's borders. The freeze would coincide with sanctions already imposed by the European Union in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Similarly, as financial authorities around the world continue to target sanctioned Russian entities, regulators in Japan are also attempting to find and close gaps that may be used to circumvent sanctions. Japan's Financial Services Agency and the Japan Virtual and Crypto Assets Exchange Association have said they are trying to find ways of stopping blacklisted Russian entities from evading sanctions via the use of cryptos. And this is not it. Several crypto trading platforms in South Korea are also banning access from Russian IDOT-PS. As per reports, Upbit, Korea's leading crypto exchange, recently announced it could reject withdrawal requests related to Russia. So what we are now seeing is that more and more countries and organizations are now trying to limit Russia's access to cryptos. And since Russia has a huge number of crypto holders and significant crypto trading volume, these sanctions are spreading uncertainty in the global market. And this is why we are now seeing that the global crypto market is under immense pressure. However, the good thing is that many crypto executives and experts are saying that Russia cannot use cryptos to bypass all these sanctions. For example, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, has recently slammed the allegations that Russia may use cryptos to get around economic sanctions. Garlinghouse said that crypto exchanges have implemented stringent measures, such as those requiring customers to comply with Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering standards to avoid such undesirable scenarios from occurring. Moreover, Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, also believes that cryptos are not a way to avoid sanctions. Similarly, the founder of Binance, Changpeng Zhao, has dismissed fears that virtual money could be used by the Kremlin to evade sanctions, as he claimed that crypto is too small for Russia. He said cryptos also defeated attempts to work around sanctions by being too traceable, adding that more focus should be placed on banks. Meanwhile, David Carlisle, Director of Policy and Regulatory Affairs at Elliptic, is saying that crypto alone can't sustain Russia's needs now. He is saying that Russia's total annual imports are more than $200 billion and its banking sector's total assets are $1.4 trillion. So there is simply no way crypto can fill the gap Russia requires. And we can see here that Michael Parker, head of the anti-money laundering and sanctions practice at Ferrari and Associates, agreed that there basically isn't enough crypto in the world to rescue Russia from its sanctions grip. So I know that cryptos are currently under immense pressure, and I know that we may see some limitations on crypto usage. But we have seen that all these market leaders are saying that cryptos can't help Russia in this geopolitical issue. So this is why I believe that we may not see any limitations on cryptos, and once it becomes clear, all this uncertainty will fade away. And then we can expect investors to come to the market, and hopefully the market will rebound from here. In any case, I'd like to remind you that this isn't financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. So I'd suggest that you do proper research before investing anything into crypto. And with that being said, let's come to Dogecoin's current price movement. So as you can see, Dogecoin has been moving sideways in the last 24 hours and it appears that it is struggling to find any momentum from here. We can see here that its technical indicators are currently showing a bearish outlook for it. However, I believe that this bearish sentiment is going to remain for the short term only. And as I just explained, the overall market is likely to rebound once this uncertainty is over. So I believe that Doge is still going to rebound from here, while it can get massive gains in the long term. Now, we know that Ukraine has recently accepted donations in Dogecoin amid this Russian invasion. And it was expected that this development may provide some relief to the price of Dogecoin and it will move to the upside. However, this development doesn't look promising for Doge as its price hasn't reacted to this news. So the reason why this is happening is that there are some concerns that scammers can use this development as an opportunity to scam people. We are now seeing that there is an uptick in scams during this fundraising process, as incredibly adept digital attackers target people's goodwill in seeking to do what they can to help the cause. One typical scam is that people are substituting out the government wallet addresses for their own and then asking for donations. So this is one of the main reasons why this positive news for Doge hasn't injected some positivity in its price. And now, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we are now seeing that Bitcoin is still unable to reclaim the 40K level, and it is struggling around 39K. We can see here that it is still moving below its crucial moving average, and more importantly, its 20-day simple moving average is signaling a bearish sentiment. All in all, it is now showing us that the overall trend is currently bearish. However, some analysts are still looking bullish on Bitcoin even when its price is finding no significant momentum. For example, crypto analyst Matthew Hyland is saying that the super trend on the monthly time frame looks interesting for Bitcoin. He is saying that if Bitcoin were to close a monthly below 29.2K, it would flip red afterward. And he is highlighting that in 2011 and 2018, when it flipped red, it was the beginning stages of a bear market. However, in the 2015 cycle, it marked the end of the bear market. So what it means is that as long as we stay above the 29.2K price level, this indicator supports the theory that we are in a mid-cycle corrective phase, and Bitcoin will move to the upside pretty soon. Meanwhile, analyst Joel Miles is saying that if we look back at Bitcoin's history, we can see that 2 consecutive green monthly candles don't occur when exiting a local bottom, and it leads to more upside. So what it means is that if March closes bullish, we should be watching for Bitcoin's continuation to the upside. And as per crypto analyst Michael van de Poppe, Bitcoin is now correcting because tensions around Ukraine are increasing and fear is increasing too as gold is rushing upwards. He is saying that we are now seeing overall shaky markets and altcoins are dropping too. However, he also believes that we might be seeing a bounce, and if we do, he is looking at the 43.1 to 43.5K range as a potential resistance point. Meanwhile, crypto analyst BTC Fuel is looking bullish on Bitcoin. What he is saying is that Bitcoin is now trying to set up a reversal structure. He is saying that after running into the 100-day moving average, there are 2 possible scenarios for Bitcoin. And we can see here on this chart that these include either staying between these moving averages and following the blue scenario or falling below the moving averages and following the orange scenario. Now, we are seeing that billionaire Bill Miller believes the current crypto outlook is very positive for Bitcoin. Miller thinks that Bitcoin is similar to gold, or we can say that it is digital gold. But he thinks that other cryptos are simply adventure investments since they lack the uniqueness of Bitcoin. And now, let's come to a very positive update for cryptos. So famous investor Kevin O'Leary has just revealed that a group of U.S. lawmakers is working on a policy to open crypto markets to institutional investors. He is saying that the good news is they are all over it and agree there is a tremendous opportunity once they pass policy. Now, we know that many institutional investors are waiting to be able to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptos. So if this policy officially arrives, we will be seeing a huge inflow of crypto institutional investment into the crypto market, and this can take crypto prices to new highs. With that being said, let's come to our altcoins roundup. So crypto analyst Jason Pizzino is bullish on Luna, Atom, and some other altcoins. He is saying that Terra looks strong after rallying from a low of $43 to nearly $100 in a little over a month. He is also bullish on Atom as it continues to flash strength in its Bitcoin pair. Moreover, he is looking for Near to continue grinding higher before placing long positions. So the point is that these altcoins have performed positively in the recent past even when other cryptos were moving down. So these are some altcoins that I think we should keep an eye on. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen that all this uncertainty is going to fade away from the market. So I still believe that Doge is going to rebound from here pretty soon. In any case, where do you think we are headed from here? Do you think Dogecoin is going to move to the upside from here? Let me know in the comments section below.